Good afternoon. I'm, of course, the Big Mike 1983, and we're going to bring you a couple speedruns this afternoon, followed by a showcase of very, very, very spooky game that has come out in the last couple years. So I'm going to be doing both versions, well, 2 out of the 3 versions of Ninja Spirit. There's an arcade version, but it is not easy, and not easy at all. We're going to be doing TurboGrafx-16 Ninja Spirit, which is the first game I ever learned how to speedrun. Very, very easy game to learn. I do implore anyone who's looking for a new platformer speedrun to learn, or who wants to maybe get into it, to check it out. There's basically only going to be one super major point of contention for learning the game, and it's at the very end, and you just got to get some muscle memory for it. But let's go ahead and get everything started for the first one. If you notice, I do have a photosensitivity warning. That is not going to take place until the end of the game, but it is there. Maybe not as bad as Ghoul Schools, but it does exist. We're going to do PC engine mode, and no real frills or anything. Let's go. I'll be doing this, I'll be doing the Game Boy version, and then we'll be doing a showcase of World of Horror, which, let's hope the runs all finish. The first thing we do in Ninja Spirit is we immediately switch to Dynamite, which was, of course, the preferred weapon of ninjas worldwide. Why not? So we get the red scroll, which is going to increase our weapon damage, and then the blue scrolls give us our Ninja Spirit. So we're going to be fighting a multitude of different, both ninja and Japanese folklore-based enemies. So some demons, some oni, various levels of angry ninjas or bow staff monks. Alright, first hit, that is a good time to explain what the things are on the screen. The upper right is my current life. So in arcade mode, arcade mode is 1 hit, 1 kill. And then in PC engine mode, technically, it is, you get 5 hits. Most enemies deal 1 life a hit. However, some will deal more, and some are still instant kill. And then those pink scrolls are basically screen clears, so we are on to the first boss. We basically need to just get these well ninjas out of the way. Now that we have the weapon upgrade, we are essentially a grenade machine gun. You know, because that's what ninjas did. So now we're going to fight Ashura, and we're going to get one of our clones right under his chin and just uppercut him with dynamite. That's... I don't think it's the quickest kill I've ever gotten, but pretty quick. Now we are on to stage 2, and I'll go over some of the movement mechanics here. 1, you never want to either drop off of a platform directly or attack while you are on the ground. You only want to attack when you are jumping, and you always want to jump off of a platform, otherwise you stop. And then the other thing we do to reduce lag is something I call grenade drifting. So if you notice, the spirits will move slightly after I do, but attack at the same time. And what we can make that do is, essentially, when I jump, before they jump, I attack down and to the right. And that makes me throw a grenade to the down to the right, but it makes them do the ground attack, which leaves a grenade there. And that's a nice way to help with screen lag by blowing up anything that is trying to kind of come after you from the right. Oh, we got hit with an exploding bowling ball. Lots of exploding bowling balls. So here we have the Axe Oni. The Axe Oni will kill me in 1 hit, so I may jump a bit to avoid its nonsense. And it's dead. And we, of course, jump, run away, like a ninja does. Yeah, kind of mappy, man. It's mostly just you don't want to ever drop off of a platform and then standing still while attacking, you're just losing time. So here is the first mini-run killer level, where we are going to face giant samurai zombie DeVitos. They will 1-hit kill you, and they also will spawn at very inopportune times, like right there. and then kill you in one shot. So that's why this is the first run killer level. This is unfortunate because when you die, you start with 0 ninja spirits, and you do not have any weapon upgrades. So we're gonna have to do this a bit more carefully because there's only one of us, and I think I can only get one more spirit in this stage. So we're gonna take these a little bit slower. Usually I'll try to soar over them, but occasionally I will still get bopped, like you saw that one time. Luckily, my fire shield took him out that time. But nice thing about the game, especially that makes it easier to learn for new people, is you have infinite continues. So you can just keep kind of plugging along at the game. Alright, so the other big enemy of the game is going to be these bow staff monks. If they run into you, they deal 3 damage. However, they will eventually stand there and throw their bow staff at you into the air. If that hits you, it is an instant kill. So that, especially in a later stage, is going to be where really all the runs go to die. So we're going to be fighting Hanzo the ninja, and we're about to teach him that you can't parry grenades. Unfortunately, you parry an explosion and the explosion still hits you. And now we are on to the ninja sickle level. This level is a little bit rough because these sickles are one-hit kills, and they can knock your projectiles out of the air. So that is why we always want to be, when we see one spawning, jumping to get out of the way of the sickle, and then we can actually get above the sickle to hit them with our grenades. Otherwise, yeah, I have flat out just had it go through the grenade into me, and then death. Alright, sometimes we'll get one that spawns there. And then here, what we're going to want to do is strategically do explosions down whenever a ninja on my level is right in front of me. What that will do is create an immediate explosion that takes out any of the ninjas above the ceiling, and then it also leaves a couple grenades to take out any latecomers to the party. Alright, now we are dealing with a slowly dropping ceiling. We're going to have more ninjas throwing exploding bowling balls at us. This is the worst boss in the game. I think it's in general, but especially just my opinion. We're going to be fighting 2 giant boulders, and they will do everything in their power to corner and crush me. So you always need to basically stay moving, and then you need to blow up all the parts of the rocks. Otherwise, yeah, they will corner trap you and then smush you. So here's a fun level. This is a climbing level that, if you don't know, it will just infinitely scroll left and right. So if you don't know you need to go up the first time you play it, you will just kind of walk around like an idiot for a while until you start jumping. We are climbing as fast as we can. However, you're going to notice there's going to be some explosions. We do not want to get hit by those. Those do not give you iframes. And if an explosion hits you right in, you know, the breadbasket, basically, it can instant kill you. But the boss of this is a pushover. Never bring a kite to a grenade fight. Just absolute nonsense. The kite ninja's dead immediately to explosions. And now this is the true run killer level. If you played safe with the DeVitos, you'll make it here no problem. The reason why this is a run killer level is you have, for starters, these Ronin here, who they will one-hit kill you as well, but then you have these fan of kunai being thrown down at you from above, and they are pretty hard to dodge. And honestly, the hitboxes in this game have always been a little suspect to begin with. I feel like sometimes I you know, miss things that should hit me, and sometimes things that hit me should, you know, miss. But regardless, the kite ninjas are out for revenge because I embarrassed them terribly, and now they have employed a infinite number of bow staff monks for revenge, who are going to do everything in their power to either jump into me or throw their bow staff to kill me instantly. But nice thing about this system is it's the TurboGrafx 16. So turbo is allowed, which is why we are firing off, you know, machine guns. So now, the laziest boss in the game, we are fighting an army of zombie DeVitos. And what do we do to fight them? Nothing. We hang out on this rock where their tiny arms can't reach us, and then eventually they just, out of shame, explode. You can, I suppose, start throwing grenades at them, but it saves you no time. And there they go. All tuckered out, they explode to death. And now we are on to the final stage of the game, which combines both the one-hit kill Ronin along with what we affectionately call cave farts. The cave farts are going to be the same explosions you see on the mountain. However, while their position is fixed, their rate of fire is entirely random. So as you can see there, we've already taken a lot of damage from the cave farts. We want to try to survive, but nope! Got me. And as you can see, even though technically each hit only does 1 damage, because it rapid fires and we get no iframes, they can pretty easily kill you in one barrage if they hit you right in the chest. So now we're going to have a bit of a tougher time killing the Ronin. We'll go ahead and get our grenade upgrade to help with that. We'll get one of our ninja spirits, and then here is the Ninja Pit of Death. This is the hardest part of the game. You have to learn muscle memory for it. Basically, we are going to fall, and then we're going to try to go to the left. We did not go fast enough. That's okay. There are upgrades at the bottom of the pit to help. You basically need to go to the left, you need to go to the left, you need to pause a little bit. There we go. Second try, not bad for having a little bit of ninja rust on me. And then you just slowly float to the bottom. And then you fight the end boss, which is a giant demon, perhaps a god of death, where we're going to run and get our clone. But we don't have good grenades yet, so there we go. There's our grenades. We're going to try to avoid the lightning, and he is dead. Sub 12, not bad for taking a death and having kind of a slow go on the run killer level. But I'll take it. And here's the photosensitivity warning. I warned you all. Yeah, it is, even with death, it is pretty easy to get a sub 15 on this. You have to die a lot to really get that high at this point. But yeah, like I said, it is a very welcoming game, other than the Ninja Pit of Death, for newcomers. So if you are looking for a new platformer, highly recommend you check it out. We could always use more runners on the board. It would be nice to do another Ninja one-night-only tournament for this. But now we're going to go to the Game Boy version, which is going to be similar but different. And I will explain that once we are back in a minute. We're going to let the credits play a little bit because I like this song. So it's basically also a time loop. Your father dies, a wolf comes out to avenge them, and then you become the wolf. But yeah, let's go ahead. I'm gonna switch over to transition here screen for a minute, and then I will be back shortly.